settimane in qua mi sento un'altra donna già, che vada tutto a rotoli.
Ora, accanto a te ci sono io, amore sono tutto tuo, e sembra quasi un secolo quando fa l'amore, baciarsi al cinema, era la mia domenica, era trovare un angolo nascosto, era uscire in pubblico, era parlarsi in codice, era rientrare prima della sera. Le storie che inventavo ai miei, le amiche conosciute mai, la posta tra la biancheria. Era ora sfido il mondo io, un amore quando è mio, e sembra quasi un secolo quando fa l'amore, baciarsi al cinema, era la mia domenica, ero trovare un angolo nascosto, era uscire in pubblico, era parlarsi in codice, era rientrare prima della sera.
Well. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Eurovision Watchalong. We're back in the 70s still, as you heard from our little opening tune here. We do have our, last week we chose a winner, which was the country of Italy. Spoilers for you who were not here with us last week. But the song that you just heard, with an exquisite little recording there, I gotta say, that sounds so good in the headphones. Very nice production on that for being 1975. You know, it's quite crazy, really. Era, that is our most recent watch-along winner, and tonight we're gonna pick a new one. Tomorrow we're gonna pick another one as well. So there are two watch-alongs this week, tonight and tomorrow. And 1976 is the Eurovision year that we will be watching tonight. It was in real life hosted in the Netherlands, I assume, because they of course won in 1975 in real life. In our little alternative universe, I guess we're heading down south to Italy. Either way, that's our little universe. We have a watch along on our hands. We do have a very solid Eurovision year, in my opinion, on our hands as well. I think 1976 is quite the year, really. A lot of good songs in this year. A few that I perhaps have not really been looking forward to revisiting, but most of them I really have. And also I think this year has a wonderful little stage layout to it. There's a wonderful production around it as well. Solid songs. You know, it's a good year. I think 1976 is quite a strong year in terms of what we have in the 70s, and you can let me know as we go along throughout tonight's show if you agree or disagree with that statement. I got the stream ready. I've of course edited it to just throw in a little recap after we've heard all of the songs. That's also of course when we open the voting, and you can make sure that you take part in the voting and vote for your favorite songs, because at the end of the night we will decide results, like an entire result table together, with, of course, a winner and a top 5. And I will always keep mentioning the importance of getting a top 5 finish in one of these watch-alongs, because a top 5 finish will grant the song and the country a place in the best of final finale special, where the top 5 songs from every year from 75 to 79 battle it out for the ultimate prize, really. So yeah, I think we should just kind of get going to it. I'm gonna click on this little button, and here we go. The little opening logo is here, and I think we should honestly just get straight to it. We will be here for, I would say, probably 2.5 hours if you're gonna stick with me throughout the whole night, and most of the time, most of you seem to do, so I'm really grateful about that. Hopefully we'll have a good night together. Get your snacks, get your drinks, and let's go. Da ba da ba 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 da. And hello, Ellen from from Helsinki. Nice to have you with us in a proper time zone for once. Might not be too difficult for you to stay with us throughout the night tonight. Do we have anyone watching in a very strange time zone at the moment? Like for instance, where Ellen usually is in Australia. Anyone over there? Early in the morning. New haircut, yes, thank you, Scooby Bass. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't like having my hair this short. So I sit and I put my hands in it all the time because I want it to look a bit longer. Anyway, we're actually getting, oh yeah, it's the, oh, I actually really love the logo this year. How they put all of the countries like that in a border around the logo. I think that's a very nice touch. And if I do remember correctly, like before each song, they kind of highlight the country in this, I was about to call it a circle. I mean, it's a rounded rectangle, I suppose. Should we bump up the volume a little bit? Maybe a little bit. Good news is that hair grows back. It does indeed. I guess it's starting to get there, but it's not quite there yet. Hope I'll be awake for most of it. Helsinki is beautiful, but cold as heck. Well, I mean, get used to it. That's the way it is up here. Very fun year. I agree, Elibot. A lot of fun songs this year. And a lot of good songs in general, you know. Of course, my two favorite songs are the depressing ones, but that's just because I am who I am. And of course we gotta have the flowers, the tulips and the windmills, and can you imagine what country we're in? I think I can. Bikes. Swimming for some reason. I don't. Is that a typical Dutch thing? Swimming? I think 76 is a very good production. I agree. One of my favorite productions from the 70s. If not even, could be my favorite, to be honest. I think this high quality year. At plus 19 degrees today here in Bosnia. Yeah, I'm moderately jealous, Sanel. Moderately. We're in Italy, obviously. Yeah, of course. This looks very Italian, doesn't it? I've been in that arcade. Well, I have not. But yeah, I guess if you're Dutch, you will recognize a lot of these places. Just like when it's hosted in Sweden, I recognize everything that they that we see in the postcards from that. Most of it, anyway. The troll paintings is not one of the things. Sending you some degrees. I don't think it works like that. Switching up the music as well. How lovely. Very funky. We got the wah-wah pedal going crazy just for the opening alone. Fascinating. I think they're doing a good job with the tourist promotion here early on in the show. I'm just trying to think back, like how many times have the Netherlands actually hosted the show at this point? Obviously they won a few times in the 50s, but I guess it's been quite a while for them to host, so they take the chance they can get here. Is this the 70s? I would assume so. I was -3 in 1976. Oh, and this is cute, isn't it? A little fountain in the middle, the logo of the year for the Eurovision show, the flowers around it. I like that. I like that. Very nice. Good job, Italy. Your dad wasn't even born in 76. What? What? How young are you? My dad was born in 62. So now you make me feel a bit old, I suppose. They hosted 1970. Of course they did. Duh. Oh. Hello, Corey.
Dames en heren, goedenavond. Vanuit Den
Oh,
Haag
I'm gonna love sitting here and listening to Dutch the whole night.
50 miljoen televisiekijkers, verdeeld over 33 landen en 80 miljoen radioluisteraars.
And yeah, of course, if you're not familiar with Corey on stage here, she has actually won Eurovision. Curious facts for you who don't know that.
Van het Eurovisie Songfestival 1976. De deelnemers zullen worden begeleid.
I want to say, yeah, it's 1957.
Dat u al tijdens de ouverture heeft kunnen horen, onder leiding van Jan Studem.
20. Dad was born in 78. Wait, 20. So 2005. Your dad born in 78 would have been.
En wat de volgorde van
27.
optreden betreft, deze werd door loting bepaald en wel onder auspiciën van de EBU.
I'm older than your dad when, like, I'm older than your dad when
de
he had
juries in
you.
de 18 landen die straks moeten gaan beslissen welk liedje Europa's liedje nummer 1 dit jaar gaat worden. Veel succes en veel
not too important. We've been listening to some Dutch here. I have no idea what she was talking about, but maybe we'll get some English now. The Dutch are of course very known for being good at English.
Mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir. Depuis la
French
aux
first,
Pays-Bas,
of course.
je souhaite la bienvenue à 450 millions de spectateurs dans 33 pays et à 80 millions d'auditeurs dans 11 pays. Ce soir, ici à La Haye, 18 pays vont lutter le Grand Prix Eurovision de la chanson 1976.
Sorry to make you feel... No, it's fine, it's fine. I'm a realist. I know what's up.
Le Métropole Orchestre, que vous avez déjà pu entendre lors de l'ouverture, sous la direction de Jan Studem. Pour les chansons qui viennent, l'orchestre sera sous la direction des chefs d'orchestre.
Your dad was born in 62. I could be your dad.
L'ordre d'entrée en scène des différents pays.
Well, not that I know of. You're not, Scooby Bass, but
tirage au sort, et tout cela sous les auspices de l'UER. Je souhaite les jurys qui vont juger tout à l'heure.
Got the French here. She looks like a very strict head
Bon
teacher. I don't think she looks warm and inviting, don't you
From The
think?
Hague in the Netherlands, I say hello to 450
But yeah, if you throw erasers at the back of the classroom, you know she'd snap your hand off, that's for sure.
80 millions of listeners in 11 countries. Tonight here in The Hague, 18 countries have gathered to contest the Grand Prix of the Eurovision Song Contest 1976. The singers will be accompanied by the Metropole Orchestra, which you have already heard performing the opening tune, conducted by Jan Studem. For the songs, the orchestra will be directed by conductors from the participating countries, and the order of songs has been established by lot, and all this under the auspices of the EBU, the European Broadcasting Union.
The auspicious, I'm learning new words here. Auspicious.
Which one will be Europe's best song this year? Lots of success, and may I invite you now to listen with us to the first song, the English song
Conductive to
by
success,
the Brotherhood
favorable.
of Man.
Is that the correct words of the word? Auspicious. Okay, I'm learning new stuff. The UK is gonna kick us off, and I'm sure most of you are already familiar with this song. It's pretty good if you ask me. I do think this is very nice. Oh, it also has a very charming postcard, of course. Ha 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 ha! Left, right, left, right. Left, right, left, right. Look at the birds, man. I can't see them. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, we got some cheeky little postcards, some very cheeky music as well. Why not? I like these kind of things. And you know, with the the rounded rectangle here. It's très bien, très bien. So yes, Save Your Kisses for Me is song number 1. Here is Alan Ainsworth, looking very cheerful, as I will be when I listen to this song. Maybe you as well, or maybe you hate it. Up to you. Let's listen.
Though it hurts to go away, it's impossible to stay. But there's one thing I must say before I go. I love you. I love you. You know, I'll be thinking of you in most everything I do. Now the time is moving on, and I really should be gone. But you keep me hanging on for one more smile. I love you. I love you. For a while, with your cute little wave, will you promise that you'll say your kisses for me? Save all your kisses for me. Bye bye, baby, bye bye. Don't cry, honey, don't cry. Gonna walk out the door, but I'll soon be back for more kisses for me. Save all your kisses for me. So long, honey, so long. Hang on, baby, hang on. Don't you dare me to stay, 'cause you know I'll have to say that I've got to work each day, and that's why I go away. But I count the seconds till I'm home with you. I love you. I love you. It's true. You're so cute, honey G. Won't you save them up for me? Your kisses for me. Save all your kisses for me. Bye bye, baby, bye bye. Don't cry, honey, don't cry. Gonna walk out the door, but I'll soon be back for more kisses for me. Save all your kisses for me. So long, honey, so long. Hang on, baby, hang on. Don't you dare me to stay, 'cause you know you've got to save your kisses for me. Save all your kisses for me. Bye bye, baby, bye bye. Don't cry, honey, don't cry. Won't you save them for me, even though you're only 3?
You know, you can say many things. I know, like, so a lot of people obviously love this one. A lot of people, and there are of course people who don't like it as well. But one thing I think, you know, that you just have to agree on is that it's very, very effective in what it wants to do. You know, it's not a song for everyone, but it's just exactly what it sets out to do. It does that, like, perfectly, I think. It's just very, very cheerful, very cute, very sweet. And I freaking love it. I really do. Good opener, yes, I agree. We'll see how it's going to do tonight in the voting. We're moving on to, apologies, to a group you may recognize. And it's not the last time you see them. We're going to see them 2 more times after tonight as well. Well, we don't know if they're going to reach any of the special finals. They may as well, like they might do that as well. But from Switzerland, we got Peter, Sue, and Marc. And I do believe this is the Djambo year. Yes, this has to be the Djambo year. With, well, if you enjoyed The Clown from 1973, from the Interval Act there, you're in luck, because we get more clowns here. Proper clown show, all of it. Mario is here. And the clown is here as well. Let's listen to Djambo from the Switzerland. Yes.
birds have known the old man for many years. His eyes have seen so much and look so mild. He's up at 4 and early every morning. He feeds them and feels happy like a child. Once he was a clown in the arena. People said the best that ever was. Now they call him good old Jumbo. But in his dreams he still hears the applause. Hey, 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 Jumbo. Don't be sad, for you know that the show must go on. Hey, 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 Jumbo. It was you who had us laughing, you're the one. And sometimes you can see him on the sidewalk with little boys and girls around his feet. When Jumbo plays his barrel organ, children call it circus in the streets. Suddenly his eyes reflect emotion. In Jumbo's mind the limelight shines again. He's back on stage and all the kids are laughing, just as if the show would never end. Hey, 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 Jumbo. Don't be sad, for you know that the show must go on. Hey, 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 Jumbo. It was you who had us laughing, you're the one. Hey, 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 Jumbo. Don't be sad, for you know that the show must go on. Hey, 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 Jumbo. It was you who had us laughing, you're the one. It was you who had us laughing, you're the one.
Alright, that's the song from Switzerland. You know, one thing that I've never noticed before is the clown picking up a guitar and just strumming along for the final chorus. I've never noticed that before. I just thought it was, static throughout the whole thing. Just sitting there with his music box, looking a bit dejected. But no, strumming along as well. I gotta say, towards the end, I feel like the choruses, they kind of just become a bit too much. It's just the same thing over and over there towards the very end of the track. And then I feel like, okay, time to wrap it up, But it's overall, it's quite wholesome and just kind of cute, I suppose. It's just that, the UK kind of did a similar thing just before it and more successfully, in my opinion. But it's still not too bad from Switzerland. And of course, I also like this little concept of the artists getting flowers at the end of their performances there. I don't know if you spotted that, but that's actually quite neat as well from the Dutch in hosting the show here. We got some Deutschland next here. Are you ready for... I think I was told before, this is the debut of Ralph Siegel, is it? We're gonna listen to Sing Sang Song. And in case you can't remember that that's the title of the song, you will once it's over. Don't you worry about that. Oh, who's this dapper looking fellow? That's quite the scarf. We got Les Humphries here. Excited, yes, we all are. Are you ready for Sing Sang Song? You better be, because here we go.
Sing, sang, song. Sing, sang, song. Sing a sang 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 song. Come and sing with me and sing it back to Sing, sang, song. Sing a sang song. Sing, sang, song. Sing a sang song. Sing a sing a bell with uns und für die ganze Welt. Sing a sang song. Dass Menschen sich in Liebe finden, dafür singen gut. Denn die Musik bringt
sang song, sing a sang song, sing sang song, sing a sang song, sing sang song, sing a sang song. Come and sing with me, sing it back to life. Sing sang song, sing a sang song, sing sang song, sing a sang song. Sing och sing och lät mig åt så pretty guys of sing sang song, sing a sang song.
Was hat der Mensch von seinem Leben, wenn nur denkt und sieht? Liebe und Musik, das ist es, was zu fehlen hat.
They say the music makes the world go round.
Oh, that's what people say. Don't the skies are blue, get clouded by the skies of sing sang song, sing a sang song, sing sang song, sing a sang song, sing sang song, sing a sang song, sing a sang song, sing sang song, sing a sang song, sing sang song, sing a sang song. Come on, sing with me and sing it back to life. Sing sang song, sing a sang song, sing sang song, sing a sang song. Sing a sing a happy heart, so pretty guys of sing sang song, sing a sang song. Come and sing with me, 'cause that's what we do. Sing sang, sing sang song. Sing sang song, sing a sang song.
All right. What did we think of that? I've just kind of like I've been reading the chat as we go along. I'm sitting here chuckling quite a lot. There's a lot of distaste for what we just heard. You know what? There's something quite fun about it, in my opinion. Like, it's just chaotic, and you can't, like... I just kind of embrace that. I don't think this is among the more qualitative entries in the Eurovision history books, but there's something about it that's just, you know, charmingly chaotic. Not that I'm gonna vote for it tonight or anything like that, but I just, you know, credit where credit's due, I suppose. And, I mean, they're all competent vocalists. It becomes chaos when they're all together. It's quite like a cacophony, really, but it's, you know, it's there, and you definitely remember it. So, yeah. We're going on to Emor Shalom now, which is, honestly, such a cool song. I'm not gonna sit here and, you know, hype it up for no reason, but I'm going to hype it up because I do think this is really, really great. So maybe you think the same. Let me know.
עוד כאן אז בואו אמור שלום, אמור שלום. בוא עוד היום, אני עוד כאן אז בואו אמור שלום, אמור שלום. בוא מיד, תן לי יד, תן לי יד, אני רואה כבר את האופק. בוא מיד, תן לי יד, בוא מיד ותן לי יד.
You know, it's vibey. Very shrieking little horn there at the end for whatever reason, but what a vibe of a tune, really. So addictive for me anyway. You know, rhythmically it's just straight into there, and you know, they sound good together. There's chemistry, there's like a concept for the whole performance. I think a lot of it's just very nice, very nice. I like that a lot. I think that's very fun. From Israel, we're moving on to country number 5, which will be Luxembourg. And I do remember, like, this is gonna sound like a negative thing. I don't think it really is, but maybe it is as well at the same time. The main thing I remember about this song is just the hair, because it's quite eye-catching. Let's be real. But it's if I remember correctly, I'm not entirely opposed to this entry either. I think it's quite solid. It's just not one of those that I just immediately think like, oh yeah, Luxembourg 76. Hell yeah. But maybe that can change tonight. Yeah, this is Jopli. What a name. Yeah, let's go. Luxembourg, song number 5.
Tant de mélodies marquent notre vie. Ils sont scellés, le monde d'aujourd'hui serait plus présente ou passée. Elles nous font rêver. Et chacun parmi nous gardera caché dans son cœur des chansons pour ceux qui s'aiment, chansons anciennes avec des mots de Jojo, chansons qui se souviennent et qui reviennent après l'amour. Des chansons pour ceux qui s'aiment, chansons nouvelles avec des mots d'amour, chansons toujours fidèles qui nous rappellent les jours heureux. On peut tout refaire, changer la terre, vivre sans frontières, on chantera, oublier l'histoire, croire, ne plus croire, dans nos mémoires il restera des chansons pour ceux qui s'aiment, chants se souviennent, et que les hommes à jamais un jour chantent la même, et qu'elle devienne
of interesting, really, how this song develops from that very like subtle and restrained opening into this proper, very kind of engaging march beat type of tune that it just becomes very. I'm using the word clumsy, which is probably not the word to use, but you know, the beat feels a bit. It feels a bit clumsy, but that's not a negative necessarily. It's just, you know, it has that tone to it, like a march beat really does. He's also incredibly expressive, both like in terms of what he does vocally, but also, of course, with his presence on stage. It's quite the entry for several reasons. Not sure what to make of it in its entirety, but I do know what to make of the next song coming up, because this is Belgium, and this is I mean, if you know anything about this guy, about me, you know that this is exactly the kind of song that I will always simply think is the greatest thing to ever exist in the history of mankind. So yeah, let me know what you think of Belgium here, because I think it's pretty good. Not saying any more than that. Enjoy.
Judy, Judy n'est pas jolie. Judy, Judy, celle qu'on oublie. Dès que la soirée s'achève. Judy, Judy, on te charrie. Judy, Judy, on te marie. Mais toujours avec un rêve. Sous ton rimel et tes bijoux, tu pries Sainte Marilyn Monroe d'être une poupée, un beau joujou. Tout feu, tout flamme, enfin la femme. Judy, Judy se réfugie. Judy, Judy dans la magie, les flacons si doux à boire. Judy, la nuit, fait un songe dérisoire. Un jour, un soir, changer de peau avec les filles sur les photos. Avoir un corps comme un roseau, les yeux tout vides et pas de rides. Judy, Judy et compagnie. Judy, Judy qu'on sacrifie, contre une poignée de neige. Pauvre Judy.
Yep, as I told you, for me that is just top tier. It really is. It's proper, just like you feel the passion for music that they've had behind writing this song. It's just straight to the point. Doesn't do anything overly fancy. It just keeps. It goes exactly for what it wants to do from start to finish. It's incredibly melancholic, very emotionally loaded, and that hits me. You know, it's very piercing for me, and I adore the little moment like after the first chorus when they layer the piano line with the whistling and the camera just starts zooming in on this blue circle behind them. It's like just one of these moments where you feel like the song is just kind of drifting off to a void, in a sense. The vocal is being left out, the whistling takes over, everything feels quite empty, the piano layering is there, it's quite tangible in that sense. And then the camera just decides, yeah, we're going to shift the focus to this circle of void or whatever. I think that's beautiful. The whole package, really. Wonderful presentation, wonderful vocal performance, everything. And if you thought we were, you know, in the emotionally loaded stuff and then going back to the upbeat stuff, that's not the case. We got Ireland up next with a very engaging ballad here. Enjoy.
Days of wine are gone, and all the nights are long. Then all my thoughts run on to you. When the lonely silence calls, when I walk through empty halls, then all my thoughts run on to you. Tender smile, and when your love was all my world, my days, my life you were, then all the songs were songs of you. I tasted well of sweet success, nothing touched me that was second best. Oh, but then I turned and you were gone to someone else's song, and now I'm going back to when I loved you now and then. When the story now is told and all my love unfolds, I've lost my very soul to you. Your love was written in the sky, but at the time I never looked so high, my darling. When will you come back to me? Release me, set me free.
Something that really stands out about this one for me is the orchestra sounds great in this track. They're doing a wonderful job, really, in backing him up there. I think, like, this is not one of the more memorable ballads that Ireland have sung, of course, but it's very much in the vein of what they used to do in the 60s. And since I'm a sucker for that, I'm also a sucker for this as well. And I like the development of that track. You don't really, like, it doesn't have, like, this standout chorus part of the track. It just kind of lives its own life and does what it wants to do progressively. And I admire that. I appreciate that a lot, actually. And I think vocally it's very strong as well. So a lot of good stuff about Ireland from me. I can understand why it's not everyone's cup of tea, though, for sure. It's quite subdued and doesn't maybe stand out too much. But I do enjoy it quite a lot there. Next up is Netherlands. The party's over now, I think. Surely it's this year, yes. And I think this it's obviously very, very catchy. Let's see what you think of it. It's a bit disjointed maybe in terms of its structure, but I do like this quite a lot as well, actually. This is a great year, I'm telling you. In my book, this is a fantastic Eurovision year. See what you make of the Netherlands here.
nights alone, the party's going on, and he who's mine, he doesn't seem to miss me. I feel alone, I think that I'll go home, but if I stay at least I hear him.
The party's over now, the party's over now, at least I dream it's over now. He's sitting next to me, and we do both agree our life ain't bad at all. Yes, the party's over now, one of those bad dreams suddenly came over me, but now I'm feeling
Lights go out, the party's going on, and he who is mine seems really to enjoy it. I hear him whisper sweet words, but not to me. I wonder, am I really dreaming?
the party's over now, the party's over now, at least I dream it's over now. He's sitting next to me, and we do both agree our life ain't bad at all. Yes, the party's over now, one of those bad dreams suddenly came over me, but now I feel better. Yes, the party's over now, one of those bad dreams suddenly came over me, but now I feel at
Yeah, you know, one thing that I've always thought about with this one, it does feel like a bit distractingly disjointed, but like the separate parts of the track, I think they're all just wonderful, really. The verses are so kind of tangible in emotion. I love how it fades over into this little violin part. It's incredibly dramatic in that part. And then sometimes, you know, that beat just starts chugging a little bit, and then you feel like, it kind of works. It feels strange, but it kind of just works. And then the chorus is catchy, you know, sing-along friendly for sure. I don't know. I think it's very good, honestly. I like the separate parts so much that the overall impression I get is one that's overly or wholly positive, I suppose. Let's see. Well, I missed the country. It's Norway. Matahari. Yes, indeed. The Matahari version number 1 from Norway here, with a very dashing outfit that we're gonna be greeted to now as the Norwegian singer, whose name has slipped my mind, will enter the stage. But you will remember her. Don't you worry about that. I will also remember Frode Tingnes. Yes. Hello, Frode. Norway. I guess we're pretty much like halfway through the show now. Something like that. Norway up next.
There are days I just can't make it, even though I try to fake it. When I wish that I could take it, turn a page and start anew. In a world with no tomorrow, I could throw away my sorrow and pretend you let me borrow all the magic and wonder of you. And for a while, feel alive, Matahari, and it makes the lights it's surrender. Why should we go on denying life is never what it seems? But in times when I am lonely, I keep thinking of you only, even though you never know me. Can't you visit me once in my life and me very Mata Hari, and you make me lay the price of sweet surrender. Mata Hari, for the promise in your eyes it was so tender. 'Cause you conquered with your dance, they never did have a chance. You walk away, left me, and left them alone with their shame. Mata Hari, and you let me pay the price of sweet surrender. Mata Hari, for the promise in your eyes it was so tender. All the secrets sealed with their lips, they gave away for a kiss. Eye of the morning, the star of the night was your
Well, certainly remember most things about that performance. Just the way she casually struggles onto stage with the sunglasses, and it was quite eye-catching, really. I cannot, for the life of me, think of a single word that was being sung in that song except for Mata Hari. It's for my ears, it's completely incomprehensible to hear what she's singing. It probably comes down to just how the loud instrumental is in that song, but still, it's an upbeat little song. It definitely has a punch to it, and if you like it, then you like it. Norway are of course kind of in for in terms of real life results, this is not a good period of time for Norway in Eurovision. Their time will come. Next up is Greece, who are back now. I mean, there was a little bit of... I'm sure most of you are already familiar with the situation between Greece and Turkey back in the 70s. And, there's still problematic things going on between the two countries. But Turkey are gone now. They were in 75 and Greece were gone. And now Greece is back and Turkey is gone. So that's something for you. Greece is the next song up here. Panaghia, I think it's called. Or something like that. Enjoy.
Κόπος γεμάτος πορτοκάλια, όχι μάνα που περάσπερα απλώνε τη ελιά. Γύρω χρυσίζουν τα κρογιάλια, όχι μάνα και σε θαμπονεί αντιλιά.
You know, this song from Greece here, it's certainly very Greek, as you can tell, and it's also very, what do you say, noteworthy, I suppose. It's definitely one that always, you know, I'm reminded of, and I think, you know, it has a lot of memorable aspects about it. I also think that it's a bit overly expressive in, like, various areas that kind of becomes, you know, clashing in terms of the overall impression that I get from it. The instrumental is a lot, and so is obviously the vocal style. And I think that kind of, it's not like, I don't feel like it's working in tandem with each other for my ears to really just grasp what's going on there. And it becomes a bit much for me personally. I don't feel like the you don't call it a red line. Like I've probably used that expression a million times in my streams, like a red thread, but that's not silver lining. That's probably what you call it in English, isn't it? I'm stuck in Swedish in my head, you know. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, that was the song from Greece. We're moving on to Finland, and just as I say that, I realize Sweden are not participating this year. I had completely forgotten about that. And of course, you'll be ready to welcome Sweden back tomorrow with the song for the ages. But for now, we're going to focus on Pump Pump. I hope you've readied your hip movements, because you're going to be Fredi is going to be pumping his hip movements with his backing singers, and yeah, just embrace what you're going to see here.
Beautiful girls go by in my time.
You have done like the boys do, but now finally you are mine.
Let bygones be bygones now. I love you. You gave me more than a man can ever dream. Know what I mean? Let your hip go hippity bam bam.
That's the way we dance till we die.
Let your hip go hippity bam bam. Give me shivers under the sky. You are not a moment's playment. You are the maid of my life. Let your hip go hippity bam bam. That's the way we dance till we die. I used to worry so much about all kinds of little things.
Now it is easy to laugh and to dance when it really swings.
Now we're together forever. I know playing the games that two people only play when they're in love. Let your hip go hippity bam bam.
That's the way we dance till we die.
Let your hip go hippity bam bam. Give me shivers around my spine. You are not a moment's playment. You are the maid of my life. Let your hip go hippity bam bam. That's the way we dance till we die. Let your hip go hippity bam bam. That's the way we dance till we die. Let your hip go hippity bam bam. Give me shivers all down my spine. Let your hip go hippity bam bam. That's the way we dance till we die.
It's quite something, isn't it? Hope you had a blast with that one, because you can definitely tell the people on stage, I think they did, surely, you know, it's a very energetic performance in many aspects. And I was about to ask, I'm probably completely wrong, because the backing singer guy, it's probably just the hairdo, but for some reason I've always just thought that it's the guy from Old Man Fiddle. It's probably not. Like, it's definitely not. But he has the same haircut, the same mustache. It's just, is that the Finnish look of mid-1970s? It could be. Just like the puffy hairdo is the Spanish look for the mid-1970s, I imagine. I'm just making things up right now because I actually don't know. We got another smoke frame here. Gives me flashbacks to, what was it, 1972 with the Dutch guy smoking in the green room. I've forgotten the name of this guy, but he's out rowing a boat. Gently down the stream. If you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream. Ah! Sorry.
Hasta sobran las palabras cuando se trata de hablar sencillamente de amor. Y prefiero la elocuencia de un silencio a esa frase desgastada que a nada suena en mi voz. Ya sé que tú puedes creer que a mí me falta el interés. Pero a veces las promesas más fervientes solo tratan de ocultar que está muriendo el amor. Amor, amor, mi amor, tendrías que aceptarme así. Si ves que no me gusta conversar, aprende a interpretar mi ausencia. Amor, amor, mi amor, es todo cuanto sé decir. Amar es algo más que hacer reír. Yo sé que llenaré tu vida de amor. A veces hasta sobran las palabras cuando se trata de hablar sencillamente de amor. Y el gesto que hasta pasa inadvertido puede ser más importante que un juramento ante Dios. Amor, amor, mi amor, tendrías que aceptarme así. Si ves que no me gusta conversar, aprende a interpretar mi ausencia. Amor, amor, mi amor, tendrías que aceptarme así. Es todo cuanto sé decir. Amor, amor.
I've told many of you before, I think, that, you know, the Spain in Eurovision, for some reason, it's just my thing, you know? I don't know. But something that keeps, you know, recurring in my head is that vocally, they're usually pretty good. Like, this guy sings very, very well. I like that. I like that aspect of that entry. Song-wise, it's not really too intriguing for me, I suppose. But vocally, he's very, very competent for sure. So yeah, I enjoy that from Spain as well. Dramatic Spanish men singing ballads at this point. I'm over it. Yeah, there are a few of them. I don't think this is among the strongest, but it's not too bad in my book. Speaking of singing well, we'll hear someone singing well and someone sing less well from Italy here. We got Albano, and I've always forgotten what this girl's name. I think her name is Romina? Something like that. From what I've understood, Albano is quite the character over in Italy. or in Eurovision in general, I suppose. But he does know how to sing. This will be We'll Live It All Again. Let me know what you think of the Italian song here, and both vocal performances. Let's go.
I remember your face when the first time we kissed, how you started to blush, what you said when you touched my hand, and the drives to the beach with the sand on my feet, what we drew on the shore, it's as if it were yesterday.
Mi ricordo quei giorni fino all'alba d'amore, le tue bambole antiche sorridevano insieme a te. E quei nome prati fioriti che distesi nel vento mi ridavano la libertà.
I'd live it all again.
Anch'io lo rivivrei, anch'io lo rivivrei.
We'll live it all again. When we had our first babe, how we found a new games, how she smiled when she saw me, and the first time she called you dad. All the good times we had, although some they were bad, through the laughter and pain, but the feeling was always there.
Mi ricordo quegli anni, quante giuste canzoni, quante maschere in giro e tu sola vicino a me. Solitudine in due, 100 anni son pochi, se vivessi di nuovo io te sempre risceglierei.
Live it all again.
Anch'io lo rivivrei, anch'io lo rivivrei.
We'll live it all again. All the good times we had, although some they were bad.
Se vivessi di nuovo, io te sempre risceglierei.
Yes, that was indeed the Italian song. Not a lot of positive things said in the chat during that song. I can't really, I usually try to spread positivity about every entry, but here I'm just, I'm flabbergasted, I'll let you know, of course, that it did finish 7th in real life. You can make of that what you will with the information. I don't think it will tonight, judging by what all of you said in the chat. Of course, like the main thing that also stands out to me so much is that, like, not even Albano sounds. Is that how you pronounce his name? Probably not, but not even he sounds good, because he's drowned with the backing vocals, who are not in sync with him either. So his parts are not pleasant either. And of course, he also forgets his lyrics. And the less I say about the vocal performance from his partner, the better, I think. We're just swiftly moving on from what we heard from Italy there. We're moving over to Austria. Are you ready to sing the same line over and over and still not mind at all? Because I am. This is fun, this is happy, and I'm gonna be clapping along, I'm gonna be singing along. You're invited to the party too, or you can sit in the corner and be grumpy. I usually do that otherwise, so it's up to you. Austria up next.
Birds and bees and apple trees are things money doesn't buy, but sunshine brings. Oh, how beautiful that it can be when you say the one you love is me. Love my little world. I don't need no new sensations. All I want's this simple life. Loving you, so sweet temptation. I just love my little world. I don't need no new sensations. All I want's this simple life. Loving you, so sweet temptation. When not rich but everything is fine, I'm sure that my love is mine. I don't need to be a millionaire. Money doesn't make a love affair. Here we are, free to go. That's what makes me love you so. I just love my little world. I don't need no new sensations. All I want's this simple life. Loving you, so sweet temptation. I just love my little world. I don't need no new sensations. All I want's this simple life. Loving you, so sweet temptation. I just love my little world. I don't need no new sensations. All I want's this simple life. Loving you, so sweet temptation.
There you are. Certainly not the most complex song that has ever competed in Eurovision. Certainly not the most, deep song, the most purposeful song. But you know what? Happy days. Happy days. I do enjoy my little clapping along. I do enjoy singing along. I think this is... They did what they set out to do, which was just, be cheerful, be happy, entertain. And I was indeed entertained. Next up is, the whiplash effect going from Austria to Portugal in this year is quite something. This is arguably, I know Belgium was very melancholic. This is almost even, more so. This is certainly a song that I think some people could just kind of look at and just be like, oh, nothing happens in this song. I'm so bored. I'm not going to bother. And for me, I'm just sitting completely hooked. I'm going to listen to every single millisecond of it and just be fully compelled, really. So up to you what you want to do with Portugal here, but it's the next song up.
Eu podia chamar-te pátria minha, dar-te o mais lindo nome português. Podia dar-te nome de rainha, que este amor é de Pedro por Inês. Mas não há forma, não há verso, não há leito para este fogo, amor, para este rio. Como dizer coração fora do peito? Meu amor transbordou-lhe eu sem navio. Gostar de ti é poema que não digo, que não há taça, amor, para este vinho. Não há guitarras, nem cantar de amigo. Não há flor, não há flor de verde pinho. Não há barco nem trigo, não há trevo Não há palavras para dizer esta canção. Gostar de ti é um poema que não escrevo, que há um rio sem leito e eu sem coração. Mas não há forma, não há verso, não há leito para este fogo, amor, para este rio. Como dizer um coração fora do peito? Meu amor transbordou e eu sem navio. Gostar de ti é um poema que não digo, que não há taça, amor, para este vinho. Não há guitarras, nem cantar de amigo. Não há flor, não há flor de verde pinho.
That's quite immersive in my book. I'm incredibly captivated by everything that goes on there, instrumentally mainly. Like just the orchestra again. You know, the orchestra is a bit hit or miss this year because there are a few songs that definitely get some rough treatment from a certain part of the horn section. But in here, you like the orchestration of that song just sounds fantastic, really. Beautiful, and the vocal is so characteristic throughout the whole song. It's incredibly hard-hitting for me anyway. Love the flow of it as well. It's very subdued but also highly melancholic and dramatic, and you know, I love that. So yeah, thank you Portugal for that, for sending that to Eurovision. I'm forever grateful. Next up is Monaco, or Monaco as they used to say, and this song, it's another good one. Like, okay, so just a little bit of a spoiler from my side of things. The next the next three songs, sorry. The final three songs of this year, they're all good. So just enjoy, because it's a good little run in here for the show. Monaco first, and this guy is Raymond Donnet. Yes, let's go.
Sous la pluie, et Paris se déchire dans tes yeux. Dans ta chambre là-haut, tu t'ennuies. Oh, tu t'endors comme un clown malheureux. Laisse-la, ces rues mouillées et ces gens toujours pressés. Laisse-la ton désespoir et suis-moi.
Those are just 3 minutes of full-on, like, just entertainment, I suppose. Like, those minutes fly by. The song just goes from 0 to 100 and just does not stop. It does not let up for a single moment throughout its runtime. And I like that. I like that a lot. I think it's a very, very fun song. Very energetic. Very engaging. Tons of fun with that. And we're kind of going a little bit in the same vibe here as we move from Monaco to France. More songs being sung in French, more songs being very upbeat, more songs being very catchy and fun. And yeah, I mean, you can probably imagine what kind of song we're getting from France here. You might already know the song from France. It's called Un, deux, trois. And that is also the amount of, like, that's also the size of my vocabulary in French, along with croissant, hon hon, and sacre bleu. Make of that what you will. France is up next anyway. We got a little bit of a portrait being drawn. We got some close-ups of a profile, and she's probably talking about baguettes or croissants or something like that, walking along the streets of Paris. Oh, that's also almost a Melody Festival reference. Does anyone remember Paris by J.J. Johansson? If you do, kudos to you. Anyway, enough about that. Penultimate song of the night from France. Enjoy.
Ma politique à moi, c'est d'être aimé de toi et chanter la 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 la. 1, 2, 3. La vie n'est pas pour moi un livre de Kafka. 1, 2, 3, jouez, jouez musicien, enchante-moi magicien. Tourne, tourne dans ma tête à moi, fais briller les yeux des enfants rois, fais-moi rêver comédien, chante dans ce paladin, dans la ronde folle, entraînez-moi, donnez-moi l'amour et la joie. Qu'il pleuve sur les toits, qu'il neige sur les bois, il fait si bon dans tes bras, la 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 la. 1, 2, 3. Je n'entends que ta voix, je ne vis que pour toi, je t'aime, jouez, jouez musicien, enchante-moi magicien. Tourne, tourne dans ma tête à moi, fais briller les yeux des enfants rois, fais-moi rêver comédien, chante dans ce paladin, dans la ronde folle, entraînez-moi, donnez-moi l'amour et la joie. 1, 2, 3. La 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 la, la 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 la. Fais-moi rêver comédien, chante dans ce paladin, dans la ronde folle, entraînez-moi. Sol mi sol sol fa mi sol fa mi, donnez-moi l'amour et la joie.
There we are. That's the song from France. Fun one in my book. France is kind of in with a little bit of a... They have a few good years here, you know, in the 70s. I'm sure most of you are already familiar with what they're sending next year. And yeah, it's a good little run here for France during the late 70s. Speaking of good runs, all good things must come to an end, as a wise Nelly Furtado once said. And many other people before her, of course. But regardless, Yugoslavia is going to leave us for a little bit after tonight. They will be back. Don't you worry about a thing. But this is the last song for a few years, and what a way to go out on, you know, for its momentary hiatus. This is a good song in my book. Has some unfortunate issues with the orchestra here, but we'll survive. We're watching a cheeky little postcard here of just good vibes. Did you steal my sandwich, Johnny? How did he know? was actually me who stole his sandwich. Okay, anyway. Maybe it was the conductor. You never know. Let's go, Yugoslavia, final song of the evening. Hope you enjoy this one. It's good.
Voljela tebe, samo sam ja. Kako da bol skrijem svoj, kako da bol sad skrijem svoj. Prazni su dani, nisi moj. Prazni su dani, nisi moj. Nekad smo bili samo mi. Nekad smo bili samo mi. A ode onog ljeta u oku osta sjeta. Ne molim da se vratiš, al molim te da pamtiš. Voljela tebe, samo sam ja. Ne molim da se vratiš, al molim te da pamtiš. Voljela tebe, samo sam ja. Kuda li sad lutaš ti? Kuda sada lutaš ti? Hladan mi vjetar krade san. Hladan vjetar krade san. Kako je bila topla noć. Kako je bila topla noć. Kad ode onog ljeta u oku osta sjeta. Ne molim da se vratiš, a molim te da pamtiš. Voljela tebe, samo sam ja. Ne molim da se vratiš, a molim te da pamtiš. Voljela tebe, samo sam ja. To pamti, ne molim da se vratiš, a molim te da pamtiš. Voljela tebe, samo sam ja. Ne molim da se vratiš, a molim te da pamtiš. Voljela tebe, samo sam ja.
There we are, the song from Yugoslavia. You know, you just kind of, like, for me, I just have to overlook the fact that the trumpet is all over the place in this song with those shrieking little sounds. But for me, you know, this is just a very compelling entry altogether. It's highly dramatic, very memorable for me as well. I love the vocals of it. I think instrumentally it's brilliant as well. And I just noticed that the pianist of that group is my favorite guy ever. What a vibe he just had. The voting is open, by the way, and we're going to check out the recap in just a moment, but I just want to take a look at this dude again. Where is he? Oh, I can't find a still frame. No! Oh, he was zoomed in at some point. No, I can't sit here and do this. I'm terribly sorry. I'm gonna stop being silly. You can go back and look at yourself, but there's just this frame of him. He looks like the absolute biggest legend I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, recap time. Do pay attention to it. Do get your notes down and do get your votes in. You can vote via the website. You can also vote via the Discord server. Do make sure to join the Discord server if you're not already on there. You got it in the link in the description. The website is also linked in the description. And Darren has linked it in the chat. So you can find it on many places, and make sure that you vote. Because you want to be here and decide who wins, of course. Right? Right? Then let's go. Let's take a look at the recap.
I really should be gone, but you keep me hanging on for one more smile. I love you for a while. With your cute little wave, will you promise that you'll say your kisses for me? Say all your kisses for me. Bye bye, baby, bye bye. Don't cry
jump for Djambo. Sang song, swing a sang song, sing sang song, swing a sang song, sing sang song, swing a sang song, sing a sang song, sing sang song, swing a sang song, sing sang song, sing a sang song. Come on, sing it in and sing it, not the
עוד היום אני עוד כאן אז בואו אמור שלום, אמור שלום. בוא עוד היום אני עוד כאן אז בואו אמור שלום, אמור שלום. בוא מיד, אתן לי יד.
Enfin la femme, Judy, Judy se réfugie. Judy, Judy dans la magie, dans la magie. Les flacons si doux, à quoi?
touched me, that was second best. Oh, but then I turned and you were gone to someone else's song. And now I'm going back to when I loved you now and then.
È un juramento ante Dios. Amor, amor, mi amor, tendrías que aceptarme así. Si ves que no me gusta conversar, aprende a interpretar mi ausencia.
Chi se vivessi di nuovo io te sempre risceglierei. Anch'io lo rivivrei, anch'io lo rivivrei.
We'll live it all again.
Love, my little world. I don't need no new sensations. All I want is simple life. Loving you, sweet temptation. I just love my little world. I don't need no new sensation.
Como dizer um coração fora do peito. Meu amor transbordou e eu sem navio. Gostar de ti é um poema que não digo, que não há taça, amor, para este vinho. Não há guitarras, nem cantar de amigo.
Nous dirons toi la musique et moi, tout simplement toi la musique et moi, dans un autre univers, à fleur de ciel. Et si tu veux, nous dirons toi la musique et moi, tout simplement toi la musique et moi, dans un monde nouveau, pas si réel. Jouez, jouez musicien, enchante-moi magicien. Tourne, tourne dans ma tête à moi, fais briller les yeux des enfants rois. Fais-moi rêver comédien, chante dans ce baladin. Dans la ronde folle, entraînez-moi, donnez-moi l'amour et la joie. Elle était d'avant biche, vogliela tebe, samo sam ja. Ne molim da se vratiš, molim te da pamtiš, voljela tebe, samo sam ja.
And that was indeed the little recap. Corey Brocken is back on stage, speaking Dutch, as you can hear, so I will talk over her. Hopefully you don't mind that. Make sure you get your votes in. I think the voting is open for 8 more minutes. I'm gonna double check what Darren put as the time. No, 13 more minutes. You have plenty of time. Just take it easy, you know. Slow right. Take it easy. That song is released in 1976, so that's quite relevant, I think. Anyway, Magnus says, I think we might need to start these watchalongs at 7 p.m. soon. The shows are getting longer and longer from now on. Next year, 20 songs, just a thought. Yeah, it's a reasonable thought, but that of course means that, you know, if you're in a different time zone, that's going to affect that as well. Maybe not everyone's back home from work, you know, because that would be 6 p.m. in the UK and Portugal. And believe it or not, but the UK and Portugal make up a very large number of people who watch this watchalongs. So I think I've always had a set time of watching of the watchalongs being at 8 p.m. So I think we just have to deal with it. But of course, when we get to modern years, when the shows are 4 hours long or whatever ridiculous it is a bit extreme. We'll see what we do about that. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it at 8 p.m. for now. I do understand that for some people it becomes very late. Like if you're in Greece or in Turkey or then it becomes very late. Or Finland, right? Finland is 1 hour ahead, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna stick to 8 p.m. for now. We'll look at it in the future, but yeah. Finally some English. Let's see what Corey has to say.
It will be very difficult for the juries to cast their votes.
It is very difficult to vote in this year, for me anyway, but luckily I prepared all my votes ahead, so I know what I'm doing.
All the songs,
maybe.
The votes are being counted.
And yeah, the votes are being counted.
Which gets the maximum number of votes will be given 12 points. The second one, 10 points. The third one, 8 points.
It seems like a lot of people actually are not massive fans of this year's. A lot of people are saying that it's like Shinzu, right now what you said, lowest rated year for you since 1957. Like, what do people think of 1976 in overall? Like, I'm interested to know. What did you think of the year as a whole? Was it good for you or was it not good for you? While we listen to the interval act, of course. You can let me know during it. I like what this is going. Promising start. I remember these interviews, so I'm talking about them. Oh yes, I like the shrimps very much, thank you. What about the oysters? The oysters are nice too. There you have it, folks. Both shrimps and oysters are good. And here we are with someone I forgot the name of. My name is actually Jacqueline. Jacqueline. How do you spell that? J-A-X-C. Really? No, I'm just messing with you. Haha. And here we are with Waterloo or Robinson. Are you Waterloo? No, my name is Carl. Don't you know I'm Carl? Are you Carl? No, I'm Johnny. Johnny. Here's Johnny. And Johnny has a computer. Do you know what a computer is? I have no idea. Back to you. Tell me, Pierre, would you ever go rowing in a boat with the artist from Spain? Yeah, hell yeah. But dude, have a piece of this cigarette. It's very, very good. Really? But what about the rowing boat? If you see a crocodile, what do? Well, of course you, scream! Yes, that's what you do. Scream and scream. Screaming it is. Ah! Tell us now, why should we go rowing in a boat with you? You shouldn't. We shouldn't. Really? No, you shouldn't. You know what? Sorry that I was just talking over the interval act sometimes, but they did cut in little interview parts. We did not hear what they had to say, just like the first time, of course. But oh my, I just have to say, that orchestra, that little group on stage there, they knocked it out of the park. I love that. That's 12 points from me tonight. But you can't vote for them, I'm sorry. But oh my, I loved every second of that. Fantastic interval act, the Netherlands. Good job. Almost on par with the bike. What happened with the audio there? Very weird. We got 5 minutes still to vote. If you haven't got your votes in yet, you make sure you do so. 5 minutes. That's all the time you have. So do it. Groot Scream is scary, but not as scary as Sing Sang Song. Fair point, to be fair. I'm terribly sorry for screaming twice tonight. I have seen that the audio was peaking both times, so if you do get issues with your hearing after tonight, do send the bill for your hearing aid
We are back in the big hall
to,
now, ladies and gentlemen, of the Congresgebouw in The Hague. The votes
was about
have
to say
been
to me,
counted,
but
and we are going to
send it
contact
to
now the
Ellibot.
participating
Can you do
countries
that?
to hear the jury's decision.
Don't let him know.
The scoring will
Anyway,
be scrutinized
we're listening
by
to
the
what
official
Corey has to say here.
representative of the EBU, Mr. Clifford Brown, assisted by Joke Vis. And I'm now calling the first jury in the United Kingdom.
All right,
Hello,
we'll
United
take a
Kingdom.
watch
May
a
I
little
have
bit
your
for the
votes,
first
please?
parts of the voting, because we still have 4 minutes to vote.
Results of the United Kingdom jury here. First of all, Switzerland, 12 points.
Switzerland,
We say from
12
a
points.
toaster,
La Suisse,
for
12
what reason.
points.
Switzerland got the
Israel,
first 12,
6
okay.
points.
Israel,
It's
6
quite
points.
classic, you know, with this
Israel,
voting system, you
6
just
points.
say the country and then
Belgium,
the
7
points,
points.
instead of going 1 to
Belgium,
12, you know?
7 points. La Belgique, 7 points.
Ireland, 10 points.
Ireland, 10 points.
Oh, of course, the
Irlande,
UK
10
giving
points.
10 points to Ireland, huh?
Finland, 2
I
points.
wonder if we'll ever see
Finland,
that again.
2 points.
Eh.
Finland, 2 points.
Spain, 3 points.
Spain, 3 points. Espagne, 3 points.
Why is the scoreboard not
Italy,
centered?
1 point.
That kind of bugs me a
Italy,
little bit,
1
I'm not gonna lie.
point.
But
Italy, 1 point.
at least we can see
Austria,
everything that's
4
relevant.
points.
Austria, 4 points. Autriche, 4 points.
Monaco,
Switzerland 12 points,
5
what the
points.
hell? I mean, it's the
Monaco,
UK voting,
5
you know what to
points.
expect.
Monaco, 5
They
points.
sometimes go out of the ordinary a little bit.
8 points.
France, 8 points. La France, 8 points.
And that completes the voting of the United Kingdom jury.
Thank
Thank
you, the
you,
United
bye-bye.
Kingdom jury.
And may I now call Switzerland. Good evening, Switzerland. Can you hear me? And may I have your votes, please?
Ja, guten Abend.
Hello, Switzerland. Are you there? Please.
Please.
Oui, allô La Haye, ici
There we go.
Berne. Bonsoir La Haye.
Oh,
Voici les
oh,
résultats
oh,
du
French.
vote du jury suisse. Royaume-Uni, 12 points.
Royaume-Uni, 12
Exchanging
points.
12s, I see how it is.
United
Switzerland
Kingdom,
and the
12
UK.
points.
I see you.
Allemagne, 2 points.
Allemagne, 2 points.
Ralph
Germany,
Siegel
2
racking up the
points.
points here early on. Do we get Mr.
Israel,
Monaco this year?
7 points.
I highly doubt it.
Israel, 7
I really
points.
doubt it.
Israel,
Unfortunately.
7 points.
6 points.
Belgique?
Belgique, 6 points. Belgium, 6 points.
Pays-Bas, 4 points.
Pays-Bas, 4 points. Netherlands, 4 points.
Oh, of course,
Italy,
since they're in the Netherlands.
8 points.
I was like, why are they
Italy,
applauding that?
8
But
points. Italy, 8
sometimes
points.
my brain works.
3 points.
Autriche, 3 points. Austria, 3 points.
Still have 1 minute to vote.
5
Make
points.
sure you do it.
Monaco, 5 points. Monaco, 5 points.
France, 10 points.
He has no patience, this guy.
France, 10 points. France,
Yougoslavie, 1
10
point.
points.
Come on, settle down
Just
there.
a minute. Will you repeat the last one, please? Repeat Yugoslavia, please. 1 up. Yugoslavia, 1 point.
No, he already hung up.
Yugoslavia, 1 point.
Oh,
1
God.
point.
There we go.
Merci,
Oh,
okay.
all right.
Et voilà
That
qui
delay is
termine
worse than my
le
stream
vote
to
du
YouTube.
jury suisse. Bonsoir La Haye.
Bonsoir.
It's the same vibe.
And now
Alright.
I'm calling Germany. Guten Abend, Germany.
I like how it
May
says
I have
West
your votes,
Germany
please?
everywhere, but when they talk about it, they just say Germany, you know?
Goedenavond hoor.
Wait, what was funny? What was funny?
From Germany, may I have your votes, please?
Smoking in the green room, huh?
Den Haag.
Oh, he said it in Dutch.
Goedenavond hoor.
That is the most convincing laughter I've ever heard in my life. Wait, let's repeat that.
Now I'm calling Germany. Guten Abend, Germany.
This
May
is
I
almost
have
a
your votes,
clip for the
please?
soundboard, honestly.
Goedenavond, Den Haag.
Goedenavond
Ah, yeah, funny.
hoor.
Well, that's Frankfurt calling, and here are the results of the German jury. United Kingdom, 8 points.
What is this beep in the background?
United
Have I got
Kingdom,
tinnitus
8
or something?
points. Royaume-Uni,
Or is it actually on the
3
stream?
points.
Do you hear the beep as well?
Switzerland, 5 points.
Switzerland, 5 points. La Suisse, 5 points.
Israel, 3 points.
Israel 3 points.
I'm
Israel
not really paying attention to the
to
voting
1
over here, personally,
Ireland,
but
1 point.
Ireland 1 point. Irlande 1 point.
Netherlands, 4 points.
Netherlands 4 points. Les Pays-Bas 4 points.
Finland, 6 points.
Finland 6 points.
oh,
Finland
quite big fans of the pump over in Germany.
10 points.
Austria.
Okay, everyone
10
can hear the
points.
ringing. Okay, good.
Autriche 10 points.
Monaco,
It's a German
7
phone
points.
line. Hmm.
Monaco 7 points. Monaco 7 points.
France, 12 points.
France 12 points. La France 12 points.
Yugoslavia, 2 points.
Yugoslavia 2 points.
So
Yugoslavia
Portugal's
2 points.
still on 0 over there.
The voting from Germany.
Vielen Dank. Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. Yeah.
Good evening, Israel. May I have your votes, please?
Yes.
Hello, The Hague.
Hello.
Northern Jerusalem calling. Here are the results of the Israeli jury. United Kingdom, 12 points.
Oh, there we go.
United Kingdom 12 points. Royaume-Uni 12 points.
Let's end it on a high note there for the UK as we watch the real life voting. We're not going to watch all of it. Instead, we will shift our focus to the message that I have just received from Mr. Smith. Let's hear what he has to say.
Good evening, Groot. I can confirm that we have a result for Grootivision 1976. Tonight, 220 people have voted. That's a new record for Season 2. We've had 6 new voters. They're from Denmark, Turkey, the United Kingdom, the United States, and 2 further voters from Scotland. 170 people have left their -3 results, and we've had 95 predictions. So now it's time to go Grooty.
Thank you very much, Darren. John asks if we can see Ireland. Why should we see Ireland? I think I'm going to we'll actually skip Ireland because we need to focus on our voting here. As you just got a message here in red bold text on the website. Attention, some voters have the same name. That can happen, you know. It is what it is. I'm loading the scoreboard here. 220 voters, though. Just massive thank you for everyone who takes part and wants to vote and wants to be a part of this. The absolute engagement that we get here is just incredible, really. So thank you very, very much for taking part and making the watch-alongs just greater and greater by each single one in terms of at least the number of viewers. You can judge for yourself what you think of the quality of a watch-along and my performance or whatever you call it. But I have a little bit of an issue right now with Streamlabs, I see, because I have a mouse cursor stuck on the screen. Hopefully you can't see it, but I can see it, and it's highly annoying. We have a little orchestra, or like a little band here of Groots on the logo. Very nice. Is it a reference to the interval act? I would assume so. They look absolutely fantastic. So thank you very much, Darren, for that. As you can see, we got a scoreboard in front of us. We got a purple background. As Toypacat says, that's a color. Did you in fact know that purple is my favorite color? So I approve. Anyway, we're going to check out who's going to win our voting. A lot of you have obviously already predicted, but you can just drop in a little prediction in the chat now. We need a top 5, you know? Top 5 that are going to end up in the special final. Let me know which 5 those will be, and we'll see if any of you get it right in the chat here. Probably some of you will get it right on the scoreboard, like in the prediction game, but let me know in the chat what you think. Of course, before I start, I need to make sure that I have the chat up on my phone. I'm so poorly prepared every single time. Sorry about that. It's 10 p.m. now, my time. We're gonna get through the voting. We're starting it this very moment. The first voter of tonight will be Brotherhood of Fam. That is a brotherhood that I do approve of. Sometimes. Just kidding. Just kidding. That was a joke. Haha. 12 points to France. That's how we open up tonight's little voting session. And France has 100% of the maximum possible points. Will they keep that? No, they will not, because Legal Maurice gave France 1 point. Second set of votes coming in here. We got some points for Belgium, some points for Portugal, and the big ones, to Greece to go up to 4th. Obviously incredibly early doors here, so it's not saying much, but Belgium is in the lead. There you are. Save all your kisses for Scylla. Even though you're only 3, Scylla. The silence is tangible, isn't it? 10 points to Belgium, and the 12 goes to the UK. There you are. Alright, next up will be Jeremy Hood of Man. We got a lot of hoods tonight. A lot of hoods. These are the first votes coming in. We got 10 points for Switzerland, and we got a 12 going to the UK there. So the UK moves up to 3rd, behind France and Belgium still in the lead. Next up is Mihailo, 5th juror. Still early doors, of course. We still have 3 songs on 0. 8 points to the UK here. 10 points to Monaco. And the 12, again going to Belgium. Stays in the lead. 45 points now for Belgium. 75% of the maximum possible points. Impressive. Magnus Sted's worst ESC. Only top 4 deserve my point. Now, you can't be that negative, Magnus. But okay, which ones are those 4? That would be Monaco, France, Finland, and Yugoslavia. And Yugoslavia goes up to the top 5 with that. I think Missy Lissi's prediction of who's going to finish in the top 5 of Germany, Italy, Spain, Norway, and Luxembourg. Those are currently all in the bottom 5. So, no, I don't think you're right on that one. Milos K here gives 10 points to the UK and 12 points to Yugoslavia to go up into 5th. Belgium still in the lead. Next up, we got It's Me, Adrian. And Italy is now off the mark with some points. We got 8 points for Israel there, 10 points for Belgium, and the 12 going to Yugoslavia. Up into 4th then. We have a very clear top 5 right now, I've also noticed. 20 points separating France from the Netherlands there, 5th to 6th. Honor here, first point going into Spain. And we got 8 points for Belgium, 10 points for Yugoslavia, and the 12 going to Monaco. All the way up to 2nd it goes there. Yugoslavia in 3rd, the UK in 4th, and France 5th. Still Belgium in the lead. 12 points from Micronesia here. These are the first points. Only Germany still on 0, as you can see. The UK getting some points here. 10 points to France. And the 12 goes to Monaco, who take over the lead. Look at that. Now Monaco is up on 75 points there, leading Belgium and France. Eric Vision, 11th juror. These are the first points. Belgium up in the lead momentarily again. 8 points to Austria there. 10 points to Monaco. Back up in the lead it goes. And the 12 going to the UK to move up to 2nd. Next up to vote is Valerine. Anyway, Valerin from America with 10 points to Monaco there. Up in the lead it goes again. And the 12 going to Portugal. Portugal still on the right side of the scoreboard there, but doubling their score to move up to, what will that be? 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th place, I want to say? Maybe? Make that 10th from Elda et C, which is a little Belgium reference here. Will Belgium get some points, perhaps? Israel with a 10 there to go top half. And Belgium with a 12 indeed to go to 3rd place. Jury number 14, who will that be? That will be Colin from Ireland. This is Colin calling. Hey. Some points for Monaco. Some points for the UK. Both of these up in the 100 points club. Along with Belgium, who gets the 12. So all 3 of those getting over 100 points here. Very close between them so far in the voting. 106, 102, and 100. Avantime Itzy. We got a few Itzy references as well tonight. 10 points for Belgium there. And the 12 to Portugal. Okay, so Portugal now up into the top half. Into what I believe is 7th place there. Next up is just like in 67. Elibod 1 goes Pump Pump. What Pump Pump song did we have in 67? Or is that just a Finland reference because Fredi was back in there? I don't know. Only Elibod knows. Finland gets the 12 though with the Pump Pump, which puts them up in 6th place. Next up is Philip E2712 from Greece, and these are the first points. Austria goes to the top half. We got some points to Greece there, 8 of them. 10 points to Belgium, and the 12 going to Portugal again, which puts Portugal up in 6th place there. Feels like Portugal either gets 0 or 12 at this point. Ferlolo is over now. I see what you're doing here. Very nice, very nice. Thank you. We got some points for the UK, some points for the Netherlands to go top half there then. And the 12 going to France. A very clear top 4, separating themselves from the rest of the field now. Yugoslavia has dropped back. And Portugal, Finland, Greece, Netherlands and Austria are all quite close to it. Anxelu here with 8 points for the UK. 10 points for Yugoslavia. And the 12 going to Monaco there to go up in the lead again. Zing Sang 0. Yeah, Germany still on 0 points. We're on the 20th voter now. That is Chocolade Menta Mastik. This is of course an Israel reference here, and it's very good. Thank you, Asterios. Very cheeky. And 12 points from Asterios goes to Monaco to be 19 points ahead of the UK now. Belgium still in 3rd, France 4th, and Yugoslavia 5th. Wikivision, still no points for Germany. We got Israel back up to the top half. We got Germany with 8 points. There you go. Wikivision gives them their first points and puts Spain down to last place, and the UK up to 2nd again with a 12 there. Next up is Lemon from America with 8 points for Belgium, 10 points for the UK, and the 12 to Monaco. Look at that. Lemon must be ecstatic about the current top 6 because you just voted for all of them and in the correct order, with the exception for Portugal, Yugoslavia. Anyway, Tugravus Ceterum will be jury number 23. We got Greece making some moves there with an 8. Portugal also making a move with a 10. And Yugoslavia up with a 12 to go up above 100 points there. Belgium making some inroads as well on the UK there. Monaco still in the lead as ESC Fan France is the next one to vote. Israel back to top half here. The UK with 8 points. France with 10. And the 12 going to Ireland there. A bit unexpected. First 12 for Ireland and moves them up into 10th place. Next up is Lucy Etsy. Does anyone have a counter for the amount of Etsy references we'll get? Could be quite interesting at the end of it all. I'm not going to sit and count them, that's for sure. 10 points to the UK here and a 12 to Belgium. And that means it's currently tied for the lead between Monaco and the UK. Belgium only 12 points behind. A fourth of the way through the jury vote as Alberto João Jardim from Madeira gives some lower points to both the UK and Monaco. 10 points to Portugal there. And the 12 going to Belgium. And look, how I wish. Can we have, these standings, just stand until the end of it? Have it this close between the top 3. Look at this right now. Henny gives 7 more points for Belgium. 186, 186, 183 for the top 3. That's mad. Monaco with a 10 to go up ahead there. And the UK with a 12. Okay, so 12 points separating our top 3. This is wonderful. I love this. I really do. AB45 from Greece with these as the lower points there. 8 points for Greece, moving 2 places. We got a 10 for Portugal, moving no places, but very close to Yugoslavia now for top 5. And Belgium with a 12, so now it's 10 points separating the top 3. Belgium moving ahead of Monaco there. Ali Panaghiamu. Very nice. Thank you, Alipan. That is a cheeky reference. I do approve. We got some points for Portugal coming in there as well. Very close behind Yugoslavia now. 10 points for Norway. And the 12 to Greece, who are now up on 100 points. And as you can see, the bottom 4, they are so detached that I don't think I've seen anything like it. It's very reminiscent of when the bottom 4 in Eurovision 2021 all got 0 points from the televote. You remember that. You definitely do. But look at that. It's just crazy. Mario Hari, very good reference. 12 points for Norway. I'm sure they appreciate that. Yes, indeed. And look at the top. 6 points between our top 3. As Emir from Turkey, first time voter. Welcome, Emir, hopefully you'll stick around. Let's see where your big points go. They go to France and the UK, and the 12 to Portugal. And now Portugal is up in the top 5, which is of course a very important place to be on the scoreboard. So because then you get into the special final. Stanislav, jury number 32. We got 8 points to Monaco. Now they're up in the lead. 10 points to the UK. They're back up in the lead. And the 12 to Belgium. Just look how close it is between these three. I love that. I freaking love that. Al, next up to vote. Some points for Germany. They're still lost, but it's still, you know, congratulations. Norway racking up some big ones here. They're closing in. 10 points to Monaco there, and a 12 to Greece. And currently, 5 points separate our top 3. We're a third of the way through the jury vote. As Hufi. Oh, you're in for a very good reference. When we do the 1988 watch along, you need to reference your name somehow. You just have to. I don't know what you'll do with it, but you need to. 10 points to Monaco and a 12 again for Ireland, which puts Ireland up in the top 10 there on 96 points. Judy C. et Alexander Pagas. See, this is where my lack of French knowledge comes in with just making me completely miss the references. But thank you for voting, Alexander. Your 12 goes to Austria to knock down Norway a peg a little bit again. And yes, we have 1 point as well separating Yugoslavia and Portugal in that battle for top 5, which is just really close. Greece is in that mix as well. Finland's not too far behind either. J de Doodle, 1, 2, 3. That's a France reference, I do understand that. And the 12 goes to the UK. 3 points between Monaco and the UK. As we move on to James S. to be the next voter here. And James S. gives 8 points to Yugoslavia, 10 points to Portugal, and the 12 to Greece. There you are. It's very close for that top 5 battle. Yugoslavia, Portugal, and Greece. This close to each other, and equally close for the lead, which is amazing. Lucario, ooh, I don't know what to write here. Gru. Well, you don't always have to write something special. You know, I do always just appreciate the votes. That's the important thing. And we got a 12 for the UK, who now just jump both of the other competitors up there, and now they're in the lead. So, it's crazy. It's crazy. Gruti et C, this is not my votes. I'm not the one doing this reference. But thank you for voting, Gruti et C. With a 10 for Portugal and a 12 for the UK. There we are. And next up to vote will be Les Humphries voter. 6 points for Germany, which puts them up in a massive 15th. Very admirable position there. We got some points for the UK there, 10 of them. And the 12 to Luxembourg. Look at that. The votes very much going against the what most people have voted for, but that's always nice to see. Some variation in the voting. Next up is Adrian W. with 8 points for Monaco, 10 points for France. France very much on their own in 4th, has to be said. And a 12 for the UK, who are now up on 300. Okay, 42nd juror will be Chippewa Valley Urbanist. And these are the first points. We got Israel back to the top half here. Some points for Monaco, some points for Finland, and some big points for the UK again. And look, the UK are now starting to pull away. They have had a little bit of a part in the voting here, where they've gotten a lot of points compared to their competitors. Jonathan Hall is the next one to vote here. We've got 8 points for Norway, 10 points for Spain, moving 2 places there, and the 12 going to Portugal, who are now up in the top 5 again. Okay then, next up to vote, Toi le disco et daz. And if you know Darren, which I do, you know where the 12 is going. It's going to close up a little bit towards the UK there at the top. We got 10 big points for Norway, and the 12 to Monaco. Cheeky little reference there from Disco Daz. As we move on to Jeres Kleine Welt, which is of course an Austria reference. Where is Austria on the scoreboard? I can't even see them. There they are. 10 points they got there. Okay, up into 10th they go. and the UK with a 12. So 29 points between the UK and Monaco. Belgium a further 20 behind Monaco. As Sam 11333, first time voter. Happy to have you with us here, Sam. 8 points to Belgium, 10 points to France, and the 12 going to the UK again. The UK are doing exceptionally well, as you can see. Keep getting the big points now. Sanel 73, save all your points for Yugoslavia. Let's see how many points they get. We got 10 points for the UK there, and the 12 from Sanel goes to Yugoslavia indeed. They're up into 6th place again, only 5 points behind Portugal. And I love how close the battle is for that 5th place as well. Portugal, Yugoslavia, Greece and Finland separated by, what is that now, 19 points. Very nice. Larry here from Serbia gives 8 points to France, 10 points for Israel, and the 12. Another one for the UK. Okay, so the UK are definitely extending the lead now. 50 points between the UK and Monaco. Proper Charlie's Angels is the next one voting here. Yugoslavia now up in the top 5. Never mind, Portugal takes it back. 10 points for Greece. And the 12 going to Belgium. So Belgium catching up to Monaco there a little bit. And the next one to vote, which will be the halfway mark of the jury vote, is Sama. Not a lot of movement from the first votes. Finland overtaking Greece. 8 points to Monaco. 10 points to the UK. And the 12 going to Belgium. So only 5 points between Monaco and Belgium now. The UK still very much ahead of them. As Rolf NL, first time voting in a Eurovision watch-along. Happy to have you with us here, Rolf. Let's see what your favorite songs are. The UK is one of them. Monaco is another one. But the big one is France. So France now up to 290 points there. The gap between 4th and 5th has to obviously be highlighted as well, which is massive. France kind of in no man's land, really, in 4th place. Jay from the UK. Whereas can France start catching Belgium a little bit? Belgium got a 10 there, though. And the 12 to the UK. Even more points, extending the lead here. Next up is Brighton, actually. I don't know the reference there, but alright. It's a first-time voter. Happy to have you with us, Brighton, actually, from Scotland. We got 10 points for Belgium there. And 10 points to Belgium, sorry. And 12 to France. There you are. Next up, we got Vanukas from Vanuatu. Lower points there, no movement so far from those. 8 points going to Portugal there. 10 points to Greece to overtake Finland. And the 12 going to Belgium, who are now up in 2nd. Belgium has overtaken Monaco, still 55 points behind the UK. Hani from Finland. Is that like, it's just your name, or is it a Turkey or 82, I want to say, reference? I'm curious. 12 points from Hani goes to Belgium, so they're getting closer and closer. Not quite close enough for now, because the UK keeps racking up big points as well. Brian T 1980, first time voter. Happy to have you with us, Brian, from America. And your 8 points go to Israel, 10 points to France, and the 12 going to the UK. Yeah, the UK are looking good at the moment. They keep getting big scores. It's looking very good for them. Kenny C from the UK. Only 1 point to the UK here. We got 8 points to the Netherlands there. We got 10 points to France. And 12 to Spain. And you know what I just realized? France is in the mix for 2nd. It's not a lot of points separating them now. France is definitely caught up a lot. From just being on its own in 4th to now being very, very close and in the mix. Matt Adams here. 8 points for Yugoslavia, who has taken over that 5th place again. France with another big swing of points, 10. And Belgium with a 12 to extend the gap down to Monaco a little bit. But Monaco only 8 points ahead of France now. As Tibor is our next voter. We now have 60 points separating the top 2 as well. 8 points to Israel there. Very close behind Greece now. 10 points to Belgium. And the 12 going to Greece to overtake Finland there again. Nothing for the UK, which means we now have 50 points separating the top 2. Jakob Etsi. We haven't had an Etsi reference in quite a while, so happy to have one more here. We'll see if Belgium gets some points. We got 8 of them to the UK, 10 of them to Belgium, and the 12 going to Portugal. And Portugal and Yugoslavia are currently split by 2 points for a top 5 finish. D. Dot from Czechia, 40 jurors to go. And these are the first points. We got 8 of them to the UK, 10 of them to Belgium, just making baby steps into that lead. And a 12 again for Greece. Greece racking up some big points every now and again. And they're still in 7th place. Arno from the UK. These are Arno's first points. We got France and Portugal both making a move up. Yugoslavia taking that 5th spot back. Monaco with a 10 to take the spot back from France. And the 12 to the UK to extend that gap down to Belgium again. Next up will be Strasdas. And Strasdas votes for these songs with no movement on the scoreboard. 8 points to France, which means we now have a tie for 3rd. 10 points for Spain, puts them very close into reaching 100. And a 12 for Monaco to maintain that 3rd place. Italy has also started getting very detached at the bottom of the scoreboard, has to be said. We'll see if they'll finish there. Alexander from Finland is the next one to vote here. We got some points for the UK. 10 of them for Yugoslavia. And the 12 going to Finland. Only 2 points behind Greece now again. Next up, Queenie Qantas to vote. And Queenie Qantas was voted for these songs. Finland now overtaking Greece. We got 8 points for Belgium. 10 points for France. And the 12 going to the UK there. Yeah, it's looking like UK is to lose, that's for sure. But we still have 35 voters in the jury vote and then 120 people in the televote making up that score as well. So a lot of points still to be given out. Ellen is live and jet lagged from Helsinki. Well, I did notice you've been snoozing a little bit, Ellen, throughout the night. You don't have any excuses anymore, do you? Since you're in our time zone now. But 12 points from you go to Monaco, which puts them back up in 3rd. Thank you very much for voting and being with us tonight, Ellen. Same thing goes to Karen from America. With these points dropping in, we got a 10 for Austria and their little world. And the 12 going to Belgium and nothing for the UK. Which means Belgium is closing in a little bit again. Belgium definitely stayed in that 2nd place for quite a while now as well. Ellen Dill, the next voter. No movement so far from Ellen Dill's votes. We got 8 points for Monaco. 10 points for Belgium. And the 12 going to Portugal to catch up to Yugoslavia there again. I like the fact that we have such an unknown fight for a top 5 finish here. Yugoslavia currently holding it, but it could easily be overtaken by, any of the songs behind it. Maybe not Italy, but, still. Cecilia with 10 points for Belgium and a 12 for France. And France and Monaco, again, just separated by 3 points. The jet lag is no joke, it's so bad. Okay, you're still excused from the jet lag, but tomorrow, no excuses. Tomorrow we're watching 1977, to all of you who don't know. So make sure you join us for that. Lord Rodmorg the First of Yugoslavia gives the last Yugoslavian song for a while only 6 points. I'll let you make up your mind about that. We have a 12 for the UK, though. The Rod man kind of exposing his real nationality, perhaps. Got my eyes on you, man. Robin puts Austria ahead of Ireland on the scoreboard. We got 8 points for the UK, 10 for the Monaco. The Monaco. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. 12 points to France. The France is now only 2 points behind the Monaco. Can we put some points on the turkey, please? Waterloo and Runarsson, which is a very cheeky reference. I like that a lot. Gives 10 points to Austria and a 12 for Belgium. And now 51 points between them, I want to say. Yes, it's getting a bit closer. Mike TV, will it get even closer from your votes? Let's find out. Spain very close to 100 now. Finland with 8 points there. 10 points for Switzerland, moving 1 place ahead of Norway. And 12 points to the UK, so the gap has extended again at the top. Nothing for Belgium there. Yugoslavia has also extended the gap down to Portugal quite a bit. Save your kisses for Schlager. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Let's see where your points come, Lucas. We've got Spain now up in the hundreds. We got a 10 for Monaco. And the 12 going to the UK. And now the UK have definitely put a big gap down to Belgium. Next up to vote, though, is something that I can't, pronounce. Viehed Tnein Tilieta 1, 2, 3. I don't know, but maybe some points for Belgium here from David. Maybe. There you are. 500 is Belgium now on. The UK on 565. Peder, Osue, and Marc. Very good. I approve. Very, very nice. You have 2 more times to reference them, in the future. Maybe you'll do that again. 10 points to the UK and a 12 to Belgium. So 63 points between them now. 1977, one of the best contests of all time. Ooh. It's a good one. I wouldn't say it's one of the best of all time for me, but it's a good one. A few very good songs in there. Looking forward to that tomorrow. For now, though, all the focus is on 76 and TP's 12, which goes to Belgium as well. Belgium is itching closer again. Monaco has definitely been detached now, like Monaco and France. There's more than 100 points separating the UK from Monaco and France. But Belgium's in the mix, I would say. Tixinia 11 here. 8 more points for Belgium. We got some points for Portugal. The 12 to the UK, so they still have a lead. Not a comfortable lead, but they have a cushion, that's for sure. Gail McForce feels pump to defeat cancer. I'm sure you do, Gail. All the best to you, and all the best to your pump efforts. 12 points to Finland there. Keeps racking up the points. They're still in 8th place, very close to Greece again. Trygve from Norway, the next one here. And we got some points for Spain there, an 8 going to them. Ireland with a 10 to move 1 place, and a 12 going to the UK again. I'll give you your Maltese numbers a 6 out of 10. Main gripe is W isn't V, but pretty solid attempt. Okay, well, thank you, David. I'll take that one with me, I suppose. Next voter is Frank B here. 10 points for Monaco. And the 12 going to France. Monaco has distanced themselves a little bit from France, but still 20 points is nothing when you have 220 voters. So we'll see. Krishna from Poland, next one to vote. Germany making some moves here, moving ahead of Luxembourg. 8 points for Finland. 10 points for Belgium. And the 12 going to the UK. So now it's 80 points between those two. Gap down to Monaco is growing increasingly larger. Stella Mare puts Monaco up in the 500s now. We've got Ireland and Netherlands both going into the 200s with those points as well. 10 points for Portugal, and the 12 going to Belgium. Okay then, who's up next to vote? That would be Jacob Etsi, another Belgium reference. And we got 8 points from Jacob to the UK. We got 10 points for Portugal. And the 12 going to Belgium. Alright then. Let's see. We got Jamie Etsy. They just keep coming. More points for Belgium maybe. We'll see. 8 points to Monaco there from Jamie. 10 points for Belgium. And the big ones go to the Netherlands, moving 1 place up there. Is that the first 12 for the Netherlands? Might be. So the party isn't quite over. Not just yet. Up on 212 points there for the Netherlands. Six. It's a bunch of French numbers. And then an English number. I don't know. Anyway, we got 10 points for the Netherlands and 12 for Israel. And Netherlands just, they've gotten a lot of points in the last few sets of votes here. Has to be said. Can they catch the top half? Maybe. Julius from Finland here gives 8 points to the UK. 10 points for France. And the 12 from Julius goes to Belgium. 57 points between them. Belgium can, of course, still win the jury vote. There are still 13 jurors to go. But it's going to be a big ask, that's for sure. Hugo here. 7 more points for Belgium. 8 points to Austria there. 10 points to Ireland. and the 12 going to the UK. So 62 points between them now. As we move on to Sanomi Sespada. And no movement on the scoreboard from those few votes. We got 8 points to Belgium. A 10 going the way of Yugoslavia. And the 12 going to Portugal. I haven't even reflected, but Portugal and Yugoslavia still only separated by 1 point. They've both gotten like smaller points now for a while, but they're still only separated by 1 point, which is crazy. Uni, 11 jurors to go. And Uni votes for the UK there, 8 more points. We have a 10 for Switzerland to move ahead of Norway. And a 12 to Spain to stay in 15th, very much on its own, but that could change. Spain could rack up a few 12s here now to catch some other countries as well. Babatunde, see, more points for Spain. The comeback is on. 8 points to France, 10 points to Ireland, and a 12 going to Portugal. Again, moving ahead of Yugoslavia there. And nothing for the top 2 from Babatunde. Mad. Crazy. Craig is the next one to vote. Norway and Switzerland going for a tie over there on the right side. We have 8 points to Finland, 10 points to Monaco, and the 12 going to France. Again, nothing for our top 2. Is everyone else having a comeback now? And we'll get Monaco, France winning this. We'll see. Only 1 point to the UK from no name here. We have 8 points to Yugoslavia, 10 points to Israel, and the 12 going to Belgium. It's getting closer again. As you can see, Uma Flor de Judy. That's a Portugal and Belgium reference, so maybe some points for both here. We'll see. We got 8 points for Ireland, 10 points for Portugal, and the 12 to Belgium. Your top 3 was the sad boy ballads. It's very reminiscent of what I would probably vote for. But nice one. We're moving on to I Am Robot here. Also from the UK. Some points for Greece there. 10 points for Israel. Very close to Finland there now. And a 12 for Monaco. Still in third. 19 points ahead of France. 90 points behind Belgium in second. Rikus the Possum. These are the lower points. Norway again moving ahead of Switzerland there. We have 8 points to the Netherlands, 10 points to France, and the 12 going to Belgium. It's heating up. UK got nothing there. There's 26 points between the UK and Belgium. Enorma, which means enormous in Swedish, but this is an American who is a first time in the jury. Happy to have you with us, Enorma. More points for Belgium there, closing up. And Greece with a 12. Still in 7th. Alright then, 24 points. We have 3 jurors to go. Adi 025, 7 points going to the UK there. Could that confirm them winning the jury vote? They're not leading by much. 10 points to France here. And a 12 to Monaco. That has definitely confirmed the jury vote win for the UK. But we have a big televote coming in. ESC Pontus, penultimate juror. These are the lower points. Switzerland and Norway still just switching places all the time. 8 points for Austria there. 10 points for Belgium. And the 12 going to the UK. And finally, it is my points coming in here at the end of it all. And they look like that. With an 8 for the UK. A 10 for Portugal and a 12, as you probably know, for Belgium. And that means that the jury vote is now done and dusted. And there's nothing anyone can do to change the jury results right now. But the televote can, of course, definitely affect the final standings. And they will most likely do it. So take the final screenshot of the jury results here, because the entire scoreboard could be flipped on its head. Will Italy win? We're going to start off by seeing what points Italy will get. Start to reveal the televote. 120 people make up these points. And Italy, we're starting off with you. 154 points. Here we go. Now it's happening. They could take some places here. They're tripling their score pretty much. Up on almost 200. Germany next up. And Germany only gets 100, so Germany will finish below Italy. There you are. 173 points for Germany in total. Next up is Luxembourg. How many points will Luxembourg get? No Google Translate, I don't want to translate that. Luxembourg only with 65. That's a last place. That's definitely gonna finish in last place. Did you expect that? Luxembourg finishing last. Okay, Spain then. Well, if Spain gets 4 points, they'll be lost. But Spain gets 156. That puts them way ahead of the others up there. 293 points to Spain, so they're going to finish top of the bottom 4 there. Can they even overtake someone else? Norway first up. Norway gets 230 televote points, which puts them way ahead of Spain. 423 in total there. Next up to get some points will be Switzerland, who of course has had that battle with Norway all throughout the vote. And they're going to lose it because Switzerland gets 194 televote points, which puts them between Norway and Spain here. Next up to get some points will be Austria. And Austria receives 234 televote points. I do not think that will put them above any of the other countries ahead of them. So not a top half finish for Austria today. Ireland up next. And Ireland will receive also 234 televote points. So they finish 40 points ahead of Austria. Same televote score there, but they had more in the jury vote, of course. Netherlands up next. They were 10th in the jury vote. And they get a huge 381 televote points. I don't think it's quite enough to challenge for top 5, but that probably challenges for the top half. Let's see if that's enough. Israel up next. 480. Oh my lord. Ha! They're up on 777 points. Can Israel get a top 5? Finland up next. 305 points for Finland. They're losing out to the Netherlands even. Oh my. Okay, things are happening here. Finland lost out to both Israel and the Netherlands. Greece up next. Greece with 431. That's... yeah, they've also been overtaken by Israel. Okay, but I don't think Israel's score is going to be enough for top 5. Yugoslavia and Portugal, of course, been fighting it out throughout the whole thing. There we go. Yugoslavia with 494 televote points. Is that going to be enough for a top 5? How many points do Portugal need? They need like 400, almost 400. And they get 445, so... no, wait, they almost needed 500. I can't do math. Portugal has lost the top 5 spot to Yugoslavia there by 36 points. Now we're in for the top few songs here. France with... oh my... what? 733 points for France. These scores are crazy large now. Look at the gap between France and Yugoslavia. Monaco next. Monaco scoring 676. Are they gonna lose? Yeah, they're losing out to France. There we are. France has overtaken Monaco. France has overtaken Monaco. Who's gonna win it though? Belgium up next here to get some points. And Belgium will get 755. I don't think that's enough. That's not gonna be enough. Surely not. I think the UK is over 800. That's my guess. But we'll see. The UK, how many televote points are there left? They need 727 to win this. And they get 893. As you can see, it was not even close in the end. But it was a pretty exciting voting throughout the whole thing, I gotta say. But the UK did have the margin on their side, and they are indeed the winners of the 1976 Watchalong. These are the final results. As you can see, the UK did win by quite a margin, down to Belgium, kind of on their own in second place there at the end. France overtaking Monaco for third, with Yugoslavia taking that top 5 finish ahead of Portugal. But the gap between Monaco and Yugoslavia is just crazy. Israel making a lot of moves in the televote there, goes all the way up to 7th, ahead of Greece and the Netherlands, rounding out the top half, with Finland in 10th. Then we have Ireland and Austria just outside in 11th and 12th, ahead of Norway, Switzerland, Spain, Italy, Germany, and Luxembourg, really losing out there with the televote score to finish last. Let's take a look at the prediction results. As you can see, Most people predicted the UK to win, 82 of you. Then we had 8 people predicting Belgium, 2 predicted Monaco, 2 predicted France, and 1 predicted Portugal. But all of you 82 who predicted the UK to win, you're all here. You're not getting shoutouts, I'm sorry. 53 of you also had Belgium in second. You're not getting shoutouts either. But only 12 of you had France in third as well. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm right there. Sometimes I know what's up, you know. And only 6 of these also got Monaco in fourth. I didn't. What did I put in fourth? Okay. Anyway, you 6 did very well, but only 1 of you also had Yugoslavia fifth. And that is impressive. You got the whole top 5 correct, in the correct order. And that's Scylla. Very good job, Scylla. You are... we don't know if you're the prediction winner this watch along. You could finish last still, you know, if everything else is wrong. But you got the whole top 5 correct. Well done on that. That is a mini applause for you. 95 people predicted. Only you got the top 5 correct. Well done. Let's now take a look at the actual scores then. The top 10 predictors. We have... Scylla is not here. As you can see, these scores, yeah, they're... Maybe it was a predictable year. I don't know, because 1620 is obviously the max score you could get. And these people are on 1606, 1608. Very good scores. Felipe is back up on the table here. Quite a regular feature here. Let's see who's actually gonna win this one. In third place we have Jere with a prediction where nothing is more than 1 place off. I tip my hat. Well done. I'm assuming, like, yeah, you made this prediction on the 19th. Proper Charlie made it before you, but was 2 places off on two songs. So that's why Jere is in third, because Jere did not get a single country more than 1 place off, which is very impressive. But that obviously, I think that will mean that we do have higher scores for the top 2, or they just submitted the predictions a long time ago. But in second place, okay, so Darren predicted earlier than Jere and also was not more than 1 place off on anything. Darren predicted Belgium to win, though. He was one of the only 8 people to predict Belgium to win. So, yeah, I got that wrong, Darren. If you knew what everyone else knew, that the UK would win, you probably would have won this one. But you didn't. Instead, the winner of this prediction was AB45. Well done to you. You were 2 places off on Yugoslavia. But, I mean, the rest of this prediction is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. You were Germany and Italy, you had the wrong way around. The fact that people predicted Luxembourg in last, like, kudos. You had Yugoslavia 2 places off. And then you have Israel 1 off, Portugal 1 off, France 1 off, and Monaco 1 off. Everything else is correct. That's... Very good job. Very good job, AB45. You're the prediction winner this time. Let's take a look at the predictions medal table after that. You're up in 8th place now because you have a win. So you're in the top 10. Look at the amount of medals you have racked up. AB45. You've been on every place on the medal table here. You have 1 win, 2 silvers, 1 bronze, 3 4th places, and 2 5th places. Crazy. Maybe you have the most amount of medals. Or maybe Proper Charlie does there. He has a lot of them as well. Felipe has a lot as well. We'll see. Darren is up in 2nd place on the medal table because he has a 2nd place today, of course, to overtake Felipe, Sana Mrs. Pava, Andy, and Jacob. Congratulations, Darren. Felipe added a 5th place today? Still in 3rd. Proper Charlie, still in 7th here. And then Jere, of course, got a bronze medal today to add to your score, moving a few places up here. And then I don't think, no one else jumped up the scoreboard here. But Jere, you're up into 21st now. But well done to AB45. Super prediction today. In the total score table, you know who's leading this. You just know. But yeah, that's the prediction. Let's take a look at the full results again of this watch-along voting. Everyone got 12s. Except sing, sang, song, sing, sang, song. So even Luxembourg got a 12, even though they were lost. But Germany, not a 12. Look at the amount of 12s for Greece. Look at that. Like, so compare Greece with like the Netherlands, who finished just behind it. The Netherlands got points from 147 people. Greece got points from 117. More than 100 people blanked Greece, and they still finished in 8th place. That's good. That's very good for Greece. Like that's a lot of big points. 18 sets of 12s. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's more than Yugoslavia got, and Yugoslavia got a top 5 finish. Same thing goes for Portugal there, of course. And interestingly enough, if you sort for number of voters, look where the Netherlands ends up. They would be 6th, but they got a bunch of small points, I suppose. But yeah, that's kind of crazy as well. Anyway, let's go back to the total score there. 60 12s for the UK. That's quite good. Belgium with 48 of them. Also very good. Let's take a look at the 12-point summary here. 60 of them went to the UK. And yeah, a lot of them, of course, in the televote here. 48 12s to Belgium here. Got all of those there. And then 24 for Monaco. You can see all of those in there. Then we have 19 12s for France, which is only one more than both Portugal and Greece. And Portugal and Greece, you know, none of them, or neither of them, finished in the top 5, but they got a lot of 12s, that's for sure. 18 each. A lot of the 12s for Greece in the televote there as well. 10 12s for Yugoslavia here. And then 5 for Israel. 4 for the Netherlands. 3 of them went to Finland, and all of those were in the jury vote. 3 also went for Austria. And then we had 2 each for Ireland and Spain, and 1 each for Switzerland, Italy, Norway, and Luxembourg. And as I said before, Germany got none. Got not. So yeah. Let's also, of course, before we finish up, we take a look at the medal table, because we do have some new medals dropping in. France got a bronze medal. They're still in 3rd, but yeah, it looks good on the scoreboard. The UK, of course, adds a 2nd win to go up ahead of both. Yeah, they move ahead of a lot of countries here. I think they moved from 8th place then. They've obviously moved ahead of Portugal, Netherlands, Sweden, and Denmark with this. So congratulations to the UK with that. Monaco adding a 4th place doesn't move their position on the table, but a 4th place is obviously very welcome for them. And Yugoslavia adds a 5th place. And Belgium now has a silver medal, which puts them above Austria and Switzerland, because they do have more 3rd places than those. Still, as you know, Malta will stick around in 22nd place here for quite a long time, because they obviously won't return to Eurovision until the 90s. So they'll be visible down there in 22nd without a medal for quite a while. Everyone else has at least a top 5 finish, and tomorrow this medal table can look entirely different, because tomorrow we have another watch-along. 1977 is the year that we will watch, and perhaps, I just realized something. Let's take a look at the medal table again. You see, France and the UK are battling it out for 3rd place in the medal table. Could it be that those two are also fighting it out for the win tomorrow? I'm just having a hunch. Maybe a little bit. Either way, that's everything for tonight. Hopefully you will join me tomorrow as we watch Eurovision 1977. As Magnus has already hyped up, it's a pretty good year. And I think he's probably right. I've forgotten a little bit, but I'm sure he's right. So please join me tomorrow as well for another watch along. Thank you for being here with me for 2 hours and 47 minutes. I appreciate it. It's time for me to hit the hay, maybe for you as well, unless you're from, a different continent or something. But good night, everyone. I'm going to, of course, be playing you off with the winner performance of our latest winner. Let's see where I can find it. They're taking some flowers here, I think. Yeah, okay. We'll take it from here. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you have a great one. Good night, everybody. Au revoir.
Though it hurts to go away, it's impossible to stay. But there's one thing I must say before I go. I love you.